Guys, we're going to look at 3 different plugins that will let you manipulate time in your music into the computer. Hi guys, it's Unders. Today we're going to have a look at 3 different plugins that let you manipulate time within your project. The reason we're doing this is 2 of them have been around for ages. One has dropped recently and it's been a nice little feature, but people don't seem to be particularly aware of the others if they've been using a different kind of DAW, or one just seems to have been completely forgotten, but I've been using it for years. So I thought we'd cover all 3 and give you guys some options. If these sorts of videos are helpful for you, please pop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. It does help me out massively in creating more content for you guys. So we are firstly on a Mac in FL Studio. Big day, everything seems to be working well. I've got 3 plugins from different manufacturers running with an audio project and nothing's crashing or exploding, so good signs there right now. Basically I've just got these 3 channels here. They are just 3 samples taken from a sample pack, just so I could demo what we're doing here. If you want to know what the samples are, I'll probably link it down below for you so you can have a look at the pack. So what we're looking at here, 3 different plugins. We've got ImageLine's own Grossbeat, we've got Mrhythmizer from Melda, and we have the new Cable Guys Timeshifter. I've put a different one on each of these bits of audio so we can see what they do, because they all essentially do the same thing, with the Cable Guys one being a little bit different, but Melda also has the features that are available in the Cable Guys one and has been around for years. So what do these plugins do? Effectively, they will take time as a measurement from left to right, and they will allow you to manipulate it by stepping back in certain chunks of time. So what I've got here, the 3 bits of audio, let's just hear it unprocessed. So they're all going through these plugins, but they're currently disabled. Cool, so you can hear in that is just a standard drum and bass break loop. If we move this over here and we take just that loop and the automation that I've made that goes with it, and on it's going to insert 1. On insert 1 we've got Grossbeat, and we're going to be able to see the changes that happen here. He says, cool, so you hear how it's introduced those jungle style skips that weren't there before, and you can see over here it's moving between the presets, and that's all this automation is doing. It's jumping to these preset points which then change time points in here. And that lets us really quickly build up completely new breaks and new sounds just by tweaking a bit of automation on a loop. I mean, if we hear this go right the way through, yeah, we've introduced all those skips there towards the end, which gives a nice little bit of flavour to the break, and especially a sample when we're just using it like this. Now the same principle is then applied to the other plugins. If we go on to insert 2, I've got Shaperbox, which is the Cable Guys one. Shaperbox now hosts all of their plugins. The plugin itself is actually Time, which we've got down here, as you can see, and it does a similar thing to Grossbeat, apart from the presets are laid out across the bottom. The time graph manipulator area, if you like, is the same sort of principle. However, it is located in the middle rather than off to the side, and the presets run across the bottom. The big thing about this is if you come up here to the left, so top left, it's multi-band. So if we drag these out, we can have it so it just affects the mid-range, highs, lows, and we can have different patterns going across all of those. That's where that starts to get a little bit crazy, and we're going to look at that in another video. On the 3rd one here, we have got the Mrhythmizer. Now, Again, this is a lot more like Grossbeat. We've got everything laid out here on the left, and your time manipulation is on the right, and then you've got some filter settings going on at the top here, and this is just going to be flicking through presets as well. Now, they do a multi-band version of this plugin as well, and it's been around, I think, as long as Grossbeat, to be honest. I think it came out around the same time. I don't remember, because I bought Grossbeat and I was using that for ages. When I moved over to Logic about 4 years ago, I had to buy this because I couldn't live without Grossbeat, and the Cable Guys one didn't exist. So what I just want to demo is how we can change something really quickly. So I'm just going to play through this by default, and then I've just got all of these just automated ever so roughly on the next few bars after that, and it completely changes what's going on. So apart from flipping the vocal around so it goes in the reverse to sort of move through the loop, I've not done anything to those sounds, but it changes in rhythm, the pattern itself changes in the melody, and the vocal chops up and stutters into the reverse as well. And that's just from about 30 seconds of grabbing automation and flipping it around. Now, you don't need all three of these plugins to do this. They can all essentially do the same thing, apart from Grossbeat doesn't allow for multiband. But I just wanted to show you the three options that I know of that are out there, so you can grab one of them, whichever one suits you best, and have a play around and enjoy it. Now, Grossbeat you will not be able to use inside Logic. There's no AU version of it, and there's technically no Mac version of it at the moment, although it is in beta. So you could grab that. Melody Production's available for all of them, and so is Time Machine by Cable Guys. Personally, I'm just getting into this now, but I think this is going to be the new go-to over the Melda one, just because I really love the Cable Guys interface and I own their other plugins, so I can just drop those in and build crazy combinations of panning, volume automation, filter automation, and time automation, multiband, all in one plugin effectively. So I'm going to be having lots of fun with that, so I think that's going to be my new go-to for a while. And I'll do another video on multiband and how we can really twist up some breaks with that, so you can grab just the hi-hats out of a break and cause that to trip while still leaving your snares and kicks untouched. Cool, thanks for your time, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys decide to go and grab one of these plugins, and I hope you really enjoy messing around with Time. Catch you later, see you on the next one.
Let me see the fire break.